to change from a negative mindset to a positive mindset with 4 steps. First step, mirror work or mirror talk. Second step, affirmations. Third step, gratitude. Fourth step, no negative thought, no negative energy. It took me about 3 to 4 weeks to really notice a change mentally and emotionally with these steps, but there's a lot more information online with each one of these steps. So with that being said, starting with step 1, mirror work or mirror talk. You write down 5 positive truths about yourself and you stand in front of a mirror and you repeat it. Best times, if you have an AM or PM self-care routines, it's only a few minutes a day. And it's for you to see yourself. Saying your positive truth allows you to hear your positive truths. So you can feel your positive truths, allowing you to know your positive truths. And how you know your positive truths, no one can tell you otherwise once you know it. First time I implemented this technique was more than 20 years ago. I made a choice to change my life, and it was a year after I made a choice to change my life, and I experienced my first anxiety attack, and this technique helped me. Moving forward to step 2, affirmations. Positive thinking, the practice of positive thinking, 1 positive thought a day. There's no rhyme or reason, no right or wrong way to do this, just 1 positive thought. You can repeat it for every day for a week if you want. It does not matter. Again, there's no right or wrong way of saying it, and you just repeat it throughout the day. For me, the change that I saw for this one, it was when the voice in my head changed to the voice how I talk to everyone else. See, the voice in my head was always aggressive, negative, and just very mean. And when it changed to the voice of how I talk to everyone else, I realized that the voice in my head was the same voice as I was talked to when I was younger as a child. Very mean, very aggressive, and just not very nice. And when I placed an affirmation every day, I changed my mind to who I truly am, and not everyone that was around me when I was younger. Step 3, gratitude. Having gratitude for everything that you have today, you're not thinking about what you don't have. And when you see something that you want, it becomes a goal, not a need or I have to have. And when it comes to a goal, you think, and you get this pause, do I really need it? And this helped me with, I guess, compulsive buying, because everything is so fast, and I noticed for me I wasn't buying as much things online as I once did because I was in gratitude for everything that I do have. Now, step 4 is no negative thought, no negative energy. When I first started implementing this, the thought was actually an ex. It was a narcissist relationship that I was in, and it was going off and on for 7 years, and I could not let go of this hold that it had on me. And so for me, he was no longer in my life, but the thought of him was always just running and controlling everything with my mindset and my emotions. And so every time I thought about him, I would say no negative thought. After about 3 days, I felt this negative energy around me, like this really thick negative energy, and it was out of place and wrong for me because the place that I was at the time, it was very calm and mellow, and there was no reason for it. So I implemented no negative energy as well. And this took about 2 to 3 weeks. And the best way for me to explain how I felt afterwards, it was almost as if like having a fever and the fever breaking. It was 1 minute, that one negative thought was controlling my mind, and the next minute it wasn't. And it wasn't that the thought disappeared, because the thought was still there. He was still there. But my focus was no longer on him, because I taught my mind that I did not want to think of that negativity no more. And it allowed my mind to learn that I didn't want to think about it or him, and it let it go. And it allowed my mind to think about my today. I hope these steps can help. Thank you for your time and watching this video.